All right, so I just came in from a very, very long day's work, but I had to do a video because on the way home from Los Angeles, I looked at Twitter and this is what I saw. Francis Ngannou brimming with confidence right before the Anthony Joshua fight, which goes down on Friday. By the way, I'm going to be live streaming the entire main card, so don't miss that one. But Francis Ngannou is flying. I'm telling you, brimming with confidence and threatening Tyson Fury, saying, I wiped your ass in the octagon. I tell you what, if this was outside the ring, I would wipe your ass again. I would f you up. I would take you down. I would smash you all over the place. In fact, that's not what he said. Let's have a listen to exactly what he did say.
I'm really intending to gain a lot of major victory like this. One over Tyson, one more over Tyson.
Oh, one more over Tyson, because let's be honest, in a lot of people's eyes, it was a victory. It was a moral victory, at least.
Because I had the first one over him. I'm intending to have the second one.
He had the first one over him, and he intends the second one.
And he's been bitching about it, which is true.
Your job done, and you get another item next time.
So there's Tyson talking shit, front row at the press conference, talking a little smack.
You're gonna sleep in the octagon again, and I'm gonna wipe the ring with your ass again.
I'm gonna wipe the ring with your ass again. Remember, round 3 dropped him, sent him flying across the canvas. I'm gonna wipe the ass with you again. This is great.
You wipe the ring with your ass. There was the blood in the ring.
There was blood in the ring.
Your pen.
Oh shit! Tyson's gonna get him.
He's really heating up in here now.
Tyson is gonna get him, which apparently he did later in the hotel. But hold on, we'll get to that.
I tell you, your only chance is in the ring, in the boxing ring with the boxing rules. When you step off of that ring, you better stay 5 meters away before you stop your shit. Because if I lose it, you're gonna have a really bad time.
Check this out, the snap of the fingers.
Respect the fact that boxing is protecting us, and the rules of boxing is protecting us. Because out of that, without that, you are nothing in front of me. I beat you every day, twice on Sunday.
I beat you every day and twice on Sundays. Just like that. I can't click fingers quite as cool as Francis Ngannou. Oh my God. Absolutely phenomenal. As I say, Francis is brimming with confidence, and against Anthony Joshua, of course, he's got his hands full. It's only his second ever professional boxing fight, right? It's insane.
I never been in the professional boxing match for 4 rounds, for 6 rounds, 8 rounds. Then that was 10 rounds. So yes, I did struggle, but I think he struggled as well, maybe more.
First fight, he went up against Tyson Fury, learned a lot of lessons, answered a lot of questions, proved he is in shape. He can take a punch, and he can hurt the best boxers out there, right? But apparently, this wasn't the end of it. Right? Mike Bohn, MMA Junkies Mike Bohn, was talking to Eddie Hearn, Anthony Joshua's promoter. And he said that apparently later on, it all kind of went down. It went to DEFCON 5. These two got into it. They went on for about 2-3 minutes, talking a lot of shit, and had to be separated.
He should be thanking me, really. Instead, I've had to tell him off in front of a load of people. Yeah. Because he's having a lot to say on camera.
And Eddie Hearn, by the way, thinks this is a positive for Anthony Joshua. So we'll play the video of what Eddie Hearn said in just a moment. But he did go on to say that this is good for Anthony Joshua because it's all distractions for Francis Ngannou. He said, listen, he had his heart rate raised a couple of times this week because of the Tyson Fury bullshit, okay? And he's kind of got a point there. It is a little bit of a distraction. But the fact that Eddie Hearn, who I've got a tremendous amount of respect for, but the fact that Eddie Hearn is looking that deep into it and trying to pull little victories from the fact that Francis Ngannou might be distracted, that tells me that they might be worried about the threat of Francis Ngannou. And they should be. Make no mistake, Francis Ngannou is going to be a better version of himself than what he was against Tyson Fury. That was his first ever boxing fight. I've said it before, I'll say it again. The questions were answered. He knows he's good enough. He knows he can compete. Last time he went out there with a chance to shock the world, he did shock the world. He made a ton of money. But now he gets to go out there and prove he can beat Anthony Joshua and then get the winner of Alexander Usyk versus Tyson Fury and go down as the greatest boxer in his generation in only 3 fights. That is fucking insane. And by the way, if it wasn't for the boxing rules, yeah, Francis Ngannou would absolutely smash Tyson Fury. Tyson Fury, I'm a big fan of the guy. He's got tons of charisma. He's a tremendous boxer, okay? But let's be honest, okay? If this was in the octagon, Francis Ngannou would double leg him, pick him up, put him down, and then destroy him. He is the baddest man out of them two, that's for sure. We don't know about baddest man on the planet. That could be John Jones, but it remains to be seen. But what we do know is that the former interim heavyweight champion of the world, a man that is a phenomenal kickboxer, a great striker, light on his feet, and floats like a butterfly and stings like a bee. Talking about Cyril Gahn. Francis Ngannou took him down. Time after time, won a decision. What do you think he would do to Tyson Fury? Not hating on Tyson Fury, just stating the facts. But anyway, let's have a look at this interview that Eddie Hearn did talking about Francis Ngannou and Tyson Fury.
I saw Francis Ngannou walk into the room and I saw Tyson Fury go straight up to him and, as we say, stick it on him. And he said, I've got something to talk to you about. Francis, it was a bit because he's not really confrontational, Francis. No. And Fury went, you call me a coward? And he said, what? He said, you call me a coward? Do you think I'm and Francis was a bit like, is it a joke? I don't know. But Fury, he sort of doubled down, and he did stick it on him. And then after it went on for a bit, maybe after a minute, it was kind of, I say broken up, but there was definitely a few people standing by. I don't know what they would have done. Right. And Francis said something up there which I think is very, very true. I was talking to people about the incident and going, wow, can you imagine if it would have kicked off then? I wouldn't fancy Tyson Fury's chances. Not in that moment at this distance, and he kind of said that, didn't he, Ngannou then, as if to say, you're lucky it's in a boxing ring. And I'm glad AJ's fighting him in a boxing ring on Friday night.
Man, I would have loved to have seen video footage of that. And I guarantee the next couple of days, someone's going to have it, right? Everybody has their phones on them these days. It pisses me off. Just live in the moment, okay? But I guess if you're in Saudi Arabia, you're walking through Riyadh and you see Tyson Fury and Francis Ngannou going at it, you might just pull your phone out. I don't think I would. No man alive should be pulling out the phone. Have a bit of respect. Speaking of which, John Fury, he's been noticeably quiet recently.
Yeah, I watched everything. Researched everything.
Well, listen, you're a big fellow close, isn't it? First time I met you.
Land of the Giants, isn't it?
Listen,
heavyweight division's changed a lot.
He's probably the finest man in boxing, isn't he?
Let's go.
Get up there, my boy.
Okay, I want to see John back to the good old ways, talking shit.
I'm a shit.
Ripping the top off and headbutting the perspex. Let's go, Big John. This weekend, I think Francis Ngannou is going to shock the world. I don't know if he's going to beat Anthony Joshua, but I'll tell you what, he's got a really good chance. Even as Eddie Hearn said, nobody's put a dent in Francis Ngannou. Nobody's made him bleed. Nobody's knocked him out. Nobody's dropped him. Nobody's done any damage.
And even hit him with an elbow rack face too. That I saw on a replay. And he never went over.
The man is absolutely oozing confidence. Feels now that he belongs. He's talking shit to Tyson Fury. He's up in the ante. And let me tell you, you don't want Francis Ngannou's ante being upped. Whatever that fucking means. And certainly if he connects, he has got the power to absolutely flatline you. I can't wait for this fight. I've got a sneaky feeling Francis Ngannou might just pull it off and get the rematch with Tyson Fury or Alexander Usyk. Wow, can't wait for this one. UFC 299 video coming very, very soon. A live for the main card from Saudi Arabia. Got to do a live for the prelims as well for UFC 299. Marlon Chito Vera taking on Sugar Sean O'Malley. What a fight week. If you are into combat sports, this week is a special one. Thank you for watching. Subscribe, ring the bell. See you soon.